Take a nice drink of water, because here we go, folks. This is what if Deku had a speed quirk. So, everything's going to go up the same until Deku turns 4. In which case, I'd say it's about the same time Bakugo unlocks his quirk. It's during gym, I guess, or PE or whatever. And they're running, but then Deku is shown to be faster than he normally is. Almost twice, like quite a bit faster than he used to be. And and most people don't think of anything of it. Then a spark of electricity goes through his hair. Just a single spark while he's running. So, the teachers realize, oh, this is his quirk. Like, they call Inko. Say that, oh, your son has just awakened his quirk. Would you please come down to the school to pick him up? And look, so that happens. They go to the quirk doctor's office, and it's not going to be the same one as in canon. Okay? It's not going to be the same one as in canon. It's not going to be the same one as in canon. So yeah. So that happens. They run some tests, find out. Well, Miss Midoriya, it would seem that your son has a type of speed quirk that is based around electricity, it appears. Like, the way it appears to work is that he courses electricity through himself, making him go faster, and could and possibly even make him able to give someone a little shock if he wanted to. Nothing too lethal, but definitely get attention. I would recommend, if he wants to become a hero, that he starts doing physical training to become stronger and faster. As while many people do not seem to understand that quirks are not everything, and that the physical body matters as well. You can have a strong quirk, but if your body is weak, then you can't push it as far as you could with a stronger body. Or you could have a weak quirk and a strong body, and being able to push yourself farther and farther until it becomes strong as, or even stronger than, those who were born with strong quirks, but weak bodies. And he explains that a bit. He says he recommends that little Izuku here does a lot of speed training, his legs, and it just legs, arms, core, everything. Just if he's serious about being a hero, I would recommend that he starts working out. And he explains it's an emitter type quirk, and like the extra electricity coursing through him allows him to A, make his muscles move faster, and B, give him a slight increase in strength. Give him a small increase in strength. Not as much as a strength quirk, but it's there. So yeah, he starts working out. But next day, Deku comes back to school. Everyone's asking, "What's your quirk? What's your quirk?" And he says that he has a speed quirk. I was like, "Oh wow, that's kind of cool." And then Bakugo says, "Yeah, but mine's flashier." Nah. We ain't. He ain't. I don't. I'd say he hasn't built that up yet. He close. Like if this, like you know, like he gonna get better. I'm gonna make him better in this one. Not perfect. You can't make Bakugo perfect. He's still an angry Pomeranian. But yeah. So essentially, what happens? So that's essentially what happens. Deku, or as he doesn't get the name Deku, but just you and I both know who I'm talking about. That's just for my sake, like you know. But I'll try to go with Izuku or Midoriya, where I remember to. But yeah. So Izuku. So yeah, things are. So I'm gonna cover through elementary school first. Through elementary school, Deku does push-ups, sit-ups, squats, you know, and he does a lot of running. Not not a lot, but he does more running. He does more. He does like twice as much exercise as the other kids. Like that's still not saying much, but at least especially for this age. But still, there's something there. Like also he dominates dodgeball. No, he doesn't. But like he he's the most athletic kid in the school. Like the only people that beat him are the people with quirks that help with that. And like if someone has a mutation quirk that just makes them that makes their muscles really dense, then that's not something that can actually be turned off. But you know, so yeah, that happens. And Deku, I'd say, yeah, Izuku Midoriya. What a pleasant surprise. No. So yeah, and Bakugo and Izuku are gonna be friends in this one, and Bakugo's not gonna bully people. He's still gonna have Bakugo energy, but he's not gonna bully people, and he's not gonna think of everyone as extras, and he's not gonna see. He's not gonna see. He's not gonna see weak people as useless. He's gonna see them more as someone that needs to be protected, but he's still gonna insult them. That doesn't change at all. But he's not gonna insult people's quirks because you realize like that's not something that you know. But something that Izuku hates more than anything, more than villains, more than bullies, more than anything, is people who choose not to even attempt to get stronger. People who just stay dormant and don't try to let themselves, you know. And by the way, Inko isn't gonna be fat Inko in this. Yeah. Big improvement. No, like she's gonna work out, and like health freak Izuku is gonna be like, nah, you working out now. Like, just a jog through the park. That's all I'm asking, Mom. Like, just come on. You're not gonna be young forever. Let's try and keep. You're not gonna be young forever. Let's try and make it so you at least feel that way for more time. And that's like he doesn't actually say that, but that's kind of the thing. But that's basically what he says. Like, come on, Mom, you gotta work out more, like, you know. And Bakugo's gonna work out a bit more than he did in canon, like physically work out. But like other than that, no, excuse me. Okay, my sister just wanted to ask me about the name of the show. She asked me what the name of the show is that had robots and cars that transform into each other that are aliens. And the humans and yeah. Anyway, back to topic. So yeah, Bakugo is going to be a bit more physically active. Inko's going to be more physically active. But Deku, he's going to be full on gym freak. No. Not yet. Like he's not a gym freak or anything like that. Just he really wants people to be healthy. Like he like he would be willing to sacrifice a point or two on his grade if it meant getting stronger. But like he'd be fine if his A went to a B if it meant, or even to a C if it meant he got stronger physically. Like that's the kind of person he is. But you know why he doesn't do that? Because his mom won't let him. She says, all right, if you're gonna push me to be more active, I'm gonna push you to make sure you stay academically active. Like if he doesn't do good on, if he doesn't try in academic ways, he ain't allowed to go to the gym. Like he tries hard in school, but he wants to make them good grades so he can go to the gym. And he still wants to become a hero and all, you know. And I'm gonna change Hisashi's quirk, and I'm gonna change the way that Inko's quirk works. So Hisashi has a weak speed quirk, like a bit faster than a normal person without, you know. That's what his quirk is. It's pretty weak. And then Inko's quirk, it works by stimulating the electrons and like the electromagnetic barrier surrounding an object. That's how she moves stuff. So yeah, that's how he has super speed that has to do with electricity. And like Hisashi, he just has a bit. His leg muscles are just a bit stronger. That's all he is. But it's not anywhere near Ida's or his brother's speed at all. But he can move a bit faster. Like if he and a person with like I don't know, like a quirk that doesn't help in a race in any way, like just a race. If he and a person like that both trained for the amount of time, he would be faster. Yeah, just because of that, how it goes. The muscles in his legs are a bit denser than that of a normal human. Yeah, so okay, so Deku's gonna be like, he's gonna be fast, you know, can't say that because, you know, I'm not alone in the house anymore, and it's not in the middle of the night, so I can't be saying that stuff, but, so yeah, and for you guys, and for those of you who haven't caught on yet, I'm giving him the Raikage's lightning cloak. That's what I'm giving him. Right, that's pretty much it. That's what I'm giving him. But yeah, I'm giving him that. And Baku, and yeah. And his speed, he gets faster and faster. So like, beginning of middle school, he's at Ida's high school speed, or like, end of middle school speed. So like, yeah, he gonna be fast. Like, in his prime, he's gonna be able to go like really, really fast. But he ain't in his prime yet. They still gotta work there. So yeah. And I'd say Deku doesn't look up to All Might as much as he did in Ken. He still does, but like, he pays more attention to speed-based heroes and heroes that are better at fighting. Like, don't get me wrong, like, All Might's strong, but his fisticuffs kind of lacking. Like, without his quirk, he wouldn't be in. Of course, I understand, like, but like, if he never received his quirk, and he just went up against another person who didn't have a quirk, he would lose. Like, just because, like, his fighting style is just so predictable, and just, you know, it's just, like, I don't remember, does he even incorporate knees and kicks and elbows? Like, I think he just punches and claps. Clapping them cheeks. But yeah, that's like he just punches and claps from what I remember. He may have kicked or something, or kneed, or like stuff like that, but I don't remember that. So yeah, I'm gonna. But yeah, he sees that All Might is the symbol of peace, but Deku doesn't want that for himself. He feels like he's not worthy of the symbol of peace. However, the symbol of freedom, I think he would. I feel like freedom would be something he cares a lot about. So like, I feel like if he wasn't able to be a hero, he'd probably become a part of the government to try and change quirk laws. So like they actually, so people can actually use their quirks without needing a license. Cause like that's just dumb. And like maybe lessen the sentencing on vigilantes just a bit. Like if they're not killing anyone, then it would be just fine. Like if they're just knocking people out and delivering them to people that can do it, can deal with it legally, then So yeah. So yeah. Baku is going. No, Izuku is going to be really fast. What was I saying? I'm sorry, my ADHD took over there for a second. So I just kind of spasmed out. Like my brain just had a little spasm. Yes. So yeah, like Bakugo and Izuku, they like brothers. They down for the fight. Like, and Inko doesn't like for Izuku to get into fights, but she realizes like, what you gonna do? Like, he's got a fighting personality. Like, he's not hot-headed, but he's down for the fight. Like both he and Bakugo are down for the fight anytime. They spar a lot, and like Dagobah Beach, yeah, they found that a while ago. They found that like when they entered middle school. Like I'd say it's been dirty for a long time. So yeah, they found that when in middle school, and they clean out a little area on it for them to train in, like just a little arena. Make sure there's nothing sharp around themselves to get stabbed on. But other than that, other than that, it's just fine. And no one really, like the people that live there, like the few people that live anywhere nearby, it just sounds like firecrackers down the street. Like it's not like that, but like a lot of they'll have sparring matches where they use their quirks, and then sparring matches where they don't use them. Like if someone complains about noise, they'll stop using their quirk for like the week, and go right back to it. But yeah, they do a lot of physical training there, and they have gym memberships as well. And I'd say that no, I'm not gonna do that. See, Deku's gonna be like, ooh, he gonna be fast and strong, my man. Like he is built like a small Raikage.